Hi, and welcome to lesson 1 of the online series we'll be producing. My name is Nick, and I'm an instructor at Flight Levels. Today is lesson 1, Effects of Controls, and we'll be covering the fundamentals of aviation theory. We'll start off with some definitions. So number 1, we have the airfoil. An airfoil is a cross-section of the wing of an aircraft, like such. Number 2 is chord line. That's a line joining the leading edge to the trailing edge, going straight through. The leading edge is the front of the airfoil, and the trailing edge is the back of the airfoil. Number 3, we have the relative airflow. The relative airflow is the airflow in the opposite direction of our motion. So if we're moving this way, our relative airflow is considered in the opposite direction. So that brings me to my next definition, angle of attack. So the angle of attack is the angle between our chord line and our relative airflow. So joining these two, we get our angle of attack. Moving on, we have the center of gravity and center of pressure. So the center of gravity is where all the weight acts, at one point where all the weight acts on an aircraft. So let's take a ruler, for example. So wherever we balance the ruler on our finger is considered to be the center of gravity. Normally, behind the center of gravity, we have the center of pressure. And the center of pressure is where the resultant lift force acts. Number 6 is the camber. So the camber relates to the thickness of the airfoil, or also the curvature. And it's a line equidistant between the upper side and the lower side of our airfoil, like such. Next, we have the static and dynamic pressure. Static pressure is the pressure exerted on an object from the atmosphere, whilst dynamic pressure is the pressure exerted on an object in the atmosphere which is moving, so due to its movement in the atmosphere. So this is a quick summary of the definitions we'll be using on today's lessons.